Good morning everyone, this is Bremster and today I'm coming to you with another new setter to my channel. I've been quite blessed in this regard, so yay! I have no idea how easy or hard this puzzle is, so again, we will find out together. The cool thing about if this is an easy puzzle is it will give all of you more time to jump over and grab the Polarizing Sudoku Puzzle Pack and work through the 50 puzzles in that pack. And if you have been working through that pack and you're a bit upset that the puzzles that I'm bringing to you at the moment have been a bit too easy, well, there's some absolutely brutal ones in Polarizing Sudoku. Jump to the scenic hikes or to the treks into the wilderness and you will absolutely find yourself with some puzzles that will melt your brain. So I don't know if this is an easy or a hard puzzle. I think the rating on Logic Masters Germany was either 2 or 3 stars, so we'll find out together. You'll know more from the video length than I do now because I haven't seen it yet. I haven't recorded it. So yes, this is 5 and 10 by Charles F., which I think is also one of his first puzzles. I think this was the first one he posted to Logic Masters Germany, and I'd done 2 or 3 now. So yeah, this is using standard constraints. So let's go through them. We have normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have XV pairs, which means cells that are separated by a V must sum to 5. Cells separated by an X must sum to 10, and not all X's and V's are given, which means that we can have cells or dominoes that are sum to 5 or 10 without X's or V's. We have thermos. What thermos are is the digits must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip of the thermo. So this digit will be higher than this digit will be higher than this, and so forth down the thermo. 1 second. And the last one, which is a rule set that I am constantly dreading, is Little Killer, which is on these clues outside the grid indicate that the digits along these diagonals sum to the digit that is pointed at by the arrow along that diagonal. I phrased that badly. These 2 cells will sum to 8. These 4 cells will sum to 21. And what makes them tricky is digits can repeat along these diagonals. Not this one because it's in the same box, but along here we could get repeated digits summing to 21. And they are all the rules. The reason that Little Killer is quite tricky, particularly for someone like me, is the options are very, very open because of those repeated digits concepts. So let's give this a shot. So the normal thing I do is to grab all of the V's and just mark them 1, 2, 3, 4. But these are in a pattern, so they're going to be low. Oh, okay, even better. So all of those cells there are on an X, and you can never put a 5 on an X because you'd have to go 5 and 5. So 5 and 5 just does not work. So that right there is a 5. So all of these digits are high. Now, that digit there has to be at least 5 because I've only got 2 more lows. Now this could be higher than 5, but if this was lower than 5, then all of those would be low and I'd have too many lows. So this is at least 5, which means these digits here are both high, which means this digit here is low. Now I've already got 2 lows in this box, so I could only get 2 more, which means this digit has to be high. I've already got all the lows. These digits here are all high. This is higher than a high, so that is high. Now I've got all the highs in this column. So these are all low or 5. I've already got all of the low. Oh, these are all high. So these are all high. So this is known. This is 6, 7, 8, and 9 because all four highs are on a thermo. Now these are high. Not sure. This would be 6, 7, 8, 9. That could work. Hang on a minute. Is this now forced? Because 9, 8, 7, and it can't be 6. This has to be high and it can't be 6. This is 7, 8, and 9. Which means I need to put a low in here, but I could put 2 lows in here, couldn't I? Maybe. 9 now has to go in one of those two. 8 has to go in one of those two. Oh, this is weird. These are now all low because I can't... This is a 5. Because I can't put 5 in any of those because these become high. Yeah, because these became high and saw that 5. These became high because that had to be high. This has to be a 5 because I cannot put 5 on an X. These are all low. These are all high. I now have to put a 5 on here. Now, I could put the 5 there. Hang on, I've got a 5 and 4 high. These are both low, so these are all high. What the heck is going on? So this is 6 or 7. So this is 3 or 4. What? I'm not sure I understand. Because this has to be 6 or 7. So this is 3 or 4. But this has to be 8 or 9. So this has to be 1 or 2. I don't know. Now, an 8 is 1, 7, 2, 6, or 3, 5. But I'm... Now, if this was 1, 7, it'd be 7, 1, 6, 4, 8, 2. That would be 9, 1, 3, 2. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to mark all of these because I'm really getting confused. Now, these can't be 2 and these can't be 1. So if they can't be 1, that can't be 4. If that's not 2, that's not 3. So this can't be 4. So it's 1, 2, or 3. 4 is in one of those two because I took the 1 out of there, which took the 4 out of there, which means there's no 4 there, which means this is a 2, 3 pair, which means there's no 3 there, which means this is 7 or 8. I am confuzzled. 2, 3, and 4... Sorry, 2 and 3 have to be over here because they can't be there. 2 and 3 are over here. There's no 2 there, so there's no 3 there. This is the 1, 4. So there's no 4 there. There's no 1 there. This is 2 or 3, so this is 7 or 8. I've got a 7, 8 pair down here, so this is going to be 6, 9. 7, 8. So this is going to be 5 and 6. This is 1 and 4. What is going on? This is very, very strange. And I'm not sure I understand it at all. That could still be anything. Well, that's 3, 4. That can't be 3 because that can't be 7. Now, 21. If I take 4 off 21, these 3 digits have to sum to 17. But I've got lots of leeway on that. Because I've still got high digits left over. So what am I missing? There's got to be something here I am missing. So this is minimum 6. So this is 6, 7, 8. This is 7, 8, 9. So if this is 6, 7, it can't be 9. So this can't be 1. But that can be 9. But if this is 9, this is 8. This becomes 6, 7 pair. And then that has to be an 8. So if this is 9, this is 8. But I don't necessarily see why that's a problem. Now they're all high. That's a 5. So that's low, but I'm not sure what that does for me. So I've got one more high. These are 5 and low. This is a bit open, but I've got, these are all the high, these are 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, this is not 9, this is not 6, this is not 9 or 8, this is not 6 or 7. And this has to be 7 or 8. That's a 7, 8 pair. 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. That has to be, so 7, 8 pair, that's a 9. That's a 6. That's a 9. That's a 4. That's a 1. There is no 1 there anymore. This has to be the 1. So this is now 6 or 8. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8 pair is still open. That's not a 9 anymore, so that's not an 8 anymore. That gives us a 6, 7 pair, which makes that an 8, which makes that a 9. Now this is 6 or 7. That was a cool trick. I just need to find another one like it. Now let's put a little bit of pressure on this, but I don't think enough. Like 9s. Where does 9 go in this box? Well, I can't put 9 lower down this thermo, and it can't go in any of those. That's a 9. So 9 is now in one of those two. 9 is now in one of those two. And 9 is in one of those 4. So this is wide open. Seven, 8. Hang on, I've got all 4 highs now. Five has to go on this thermo, and that has to be the 5. 5 has to go on the thermo, and then I've got 2 low digits. Those are low digits. So if this is 2, 3, this is 1 and 4, and if this is 1, 4, then this is 2 and 3. So those are like that. That 5 makes this 6 and this 5. So that is high. That is not 6, that is not 4. There's some tricky stuff here. Doesn't look that tricky, but it is. So this is now under a bit more pressure, isn't it? It can't be 5, but it could still be low. Have I restricted these anymore? That one I have. That's a 4. So this now has to be 5 or 6. And it's not 5, that's a 6. So now I've got all the highs. So that's low because it sees all 4 highs and a 5. So that's 1, 2, or 3. Six, 7. So 6 and 7 have to go down here and down. This is a 6, 7, 9 triple. Because 9 has to go up here by Sudoku. 6, 7 are in that row, and 6 and 7 are in that row. So this is 6, 7, and 9, which are all high. That one is not 9. That is not 6 or 7. That is the 9. That is a 6, 7 pair. This is now an 8. This is a 2. This is a 3. This is a 2. This is a 2. This is a 3. This is a 4. This is a 6. This is a 1. This is a 9. That is insane. This is a 6. This is a digit. This one is an 8. So this is a 7. This is an 8. I told you it was a digit. This is a 6. So this becomes a 7 and this becomes a 6. There is a 5 in one of those two now because I've got all... yeah, everything else is either high or low. So this needs to be low. And it's 1 or 3. 8 has to go right there, which is the final high digit. 5 is in one of those two, so these are both low. Wow. Now I've got 12 on this. So these sum to 9. So what are these digits? These are 2, 4, and 7. Now, that can't be 4 or 7. That's a 2. So this is 4 or 7. And these two digits here have to sum to 12. No, 9. 21 minus 12 is 9. So this is either a 2, which it can't be. So that is 4 and that is 5. And that is absolutely forced. That is a good use of a little killer clue. I like that one. That means this is the 5 and this is not the 5. That will become low, which is 1, 2, or 3, and it's not 2. So that is the 2. This is not a 2. This is not a 3. There's possibly more I can do here. These are now known. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. And we know the order. That is a 7 and that is a 4. So we get high and low. These are now a 1, 3 pair, which are both low. Now, this is an 8. Well, it can't be 1, 7. It can't be 2, 6. So it has to be 3, 5. And I don't know the order, but these are now 1 and 2. I do know the order of those. So those are low. And that's not doing much. These are 3, 5. Yeah, I don't know the order of the 3, 5. So these are 1, 3, and 4. That's not a 1. That's not a 4. Huh. If I missed another VX somewhere. Not that I'm seeing. So where I want to look now is quads maybe. So for example, this is 1, 3, 5, and 7. So this is 1, 3, which is low, and makes these, well, that 9 is looking over. So that becomes a 9, which is high. But this is a 5, 7 pair, which is resolved. That is a 7, that is a 5. 7 is high. Is the 1, 3 doing anything? Not that's jumping out at me. So this is 2, 3, 5. There's no 5 there. There's no 5 there. So this becomes the 5. This becomes the 3, which I could have got from that 5 if I was paying attention. But paying attention is not what I do on my channel, apparently. At least according to all the comments. 2, 3 pair makes that a 1 and makes that a 3 and makes that a 1. These are now... 2, 3, by the way, are low. So these are 4, 6, and 8. 4, 6, and 8. That's not 8. That is not 6. This is a 2 because of the 1 down here, which makes this the 3 and this the 2. The 2 here means that this is not 2, so this is not 3. This is a 1, 4 pair, which makes this the 3, which makes this the 2, which makes this the 8, which makes this the 6, which makes this the 4, which makes this the 3, which makes this the 7. This is no longer a 6 or a 4, so this is the 8, this is the... and I've broken it. What have I done? Did I remove something incorrectly here? This is 4, 6, and 8, and it can't be 6 and 8. This is 4, 4, 6, 8. So this has to be 6. This is 7. This is 3. I think I fat fingered it here somewhere where I removed an incorrect digit at one point. I'm hoping that's all that I did. We will find out. This 3 makes this 1 and makes this 3. This is 4. This is 1, which makes this 3, which makes this 4. This is now, I think it's all that's left. I need to put in 1 and 5. That is going to not, this will be the low digit. So this is going to be the 5 and this will be the 1. And that is 5 and 10. And once again, I forgot to restart my timer. That was way cool. The interactions and the way this worked. And yeah, the way these thermos played off each other and the high low and everything, that was very, very cool. And I really, really appreciate the way that these V patterns right here indicated at the beginning that high-low coloring was going to be something that you wanted to play with. Because if the V's had been here and here and here and here sort of thing, then I wouldn't have gotten the impression that high-low coloring was a thing. But this gave me those four gave me all 4 lows in the column, and the box. And that was enough for me to go, hang on, I might start getting pressure. Particularly when I realized, hang on, that's going to force some of the, well, I didn't realize immediately, but some of these thermos are going to be forced. That was very, very cool. And of course, the 5 in the middle, like in any complex grid. That was that's a joke, by the way. That was very, very cool. Wow. Yeah, blown away. That was an amazing puzzle. Thank you, Charles F., for that puzzle. Yeah, once again, to a setter that I've not seen before, keep doing puzzles like this, please. Wow. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you're having fun with Polarizing Sudoku, and if you're not, then please let us know what's not great about the pack or what you don't like, or if you're not because you're not trying it, why not? It's really fun. And as always, good luck with your solving.